welcome to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. So lovely to have you join me today. We're going to do a weekly card reading for Scorpio for the week of the 11th through to the 17th of May. Now you probably realize I'm doing monthly reads as well, and the monthly readings are really great for being able to take a broader perspective, a broader view of what's going on in our life, to see how things are evolving in the context of our own lives, because time is fluid and it's a little bit different for everybody. The weekly reads help us to focus in on what's happening specifically for that week and how we can best respond to the events and the energies surrounding those. Now, it won't resonate for everybody, so if that's the case, take what does fit your situation, leave what doesn't, and you're always welcome to contact me for a personal or private reading. My details are in the description box below. And if this is helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up, share it, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. You'll get notifications every time I post, and of course it helps other people to see that my channel is available and I can help more people. Okay, Scorpio, let's get started and see what's in store for you for this week. Okay, Scorpio, we're going to use the tarot deck to see what's coming up for you in terms of events and energies for the week of the 11th through to the 17th of May. I always pre-shuffle my cards, but it's good to give them a little bit of a shuffle before we start. So we thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, and please show us what Scorpio needs to know for the week. Oh, we've got a lot of different energies happening here. Okay, so we're starting out with you feeling a little bit tired and battle-worn, and I think that you've had a few things on your mind and you've felt quite troubled recently, Scorpio. There's been a few things going on for you, and as a result you're feeling quite tired and run down, and perhaps just a little lacking in energy as well. However, we've got the Two of Cups here, and let's just read into this. Well, there's a very interesting mix of energies here, Scorpio. We've got the Two of Cups energy here, followed by the Tower. Look, I'm not sure how this is going to be, but for some of you, you've been in a situation where you felt like you've been at loggerheads with someone or something, and something's definitely been bothering you. And this is followed by the Two of Cups, which is usually a love energy of coming to some sort of togetherness, reconciliation. But something's definitely shifting and changing in your life. Like there is a big change that's about to happen. And I'm just wondering whether this change is sort of like a breath of fresh air, something that you have really needed, and it's out of your control. So whatever the change is, it's going to happen regardless of what you do or don't do. But it feels like it might be a welcome change, because the Two of Cups here, who I feel like is a significant person in your life, is stepping up to the plate, and maybe as a result of this sudden change is they're saying, I'm here to support you. And the energy is the King of Cups, and you're just feeling probably quite amazed by this change. Perhaps you weren't expecting this person in your life to have this energy or this ability to show such stoic calmness and support and emotional understanding. I feel that maybe it's taken you by surprise, Scorpio. Now, I don't know if it's a current person in your life or a new person. I mean, the Two of Cups can suggest that it's a new person in your life. And possibly this person, if it's new, has come into your life following this change. And if it's somebody already in your life, the person that has been in your life has stepped up to the plate to really show their support for you following this significant change. And at the end of the day, Scorpio, you're really happy about it. This is a breath of fresh air for you, and you are going, I can't believe this. This is amazing. How surprising is that? And so you're feeling elated, like a child, playful, hopeful, inspired, you know. Yeah, you're just really surprised. This guy here really wants to help you. He's very eager, and he's saying, I've got this. I've got this for you. And he's very loving. He's being very loving towards you, his energy. He's understanding where you're coming from. And this energy is very loyal, compassionate, and he's quite the solid, emotional solid rock that you've been hoping for, or needing, or wanting, or, you know, thinking about. I kind of feel it might be a new energy, but of course it's going to be different for different people. Two of Cups is the lover's energy, of really sort of coming together, of the meeting of two souls together. Would certainly is very different energy to this. So let's see what is unfolding here, Scorpio, for your week coming. Wow, wow. Thank you, Spirit. Can you enlighten us on this change that's happening for Scorpio? Okay. Well, I'm not really sure where this energy is coming from in terms of the Two of Air. So this is when you're in a bit of mental conflict and not quite sure what to think about your situation. And you know that you have to make a decision, but you're kind of stuck. And in some ways you've kind of been avoiding the topic, avoiding the situation. So I'm going to say that it's got something to do with this situation up the top here, where you've just been going at it for quite some time. And you know, when we're in denial or we're avoiding something that feels very sensitive and we don't feel like we're in the energy to deal with it, the universe can step in and say, look, enough's enough, and create the change, you know, create the shift. And because you have been dilly-dallying and avoiding stuff and just going along day to day thinking that that was okay, but really it's been a bit of an avoidance pattern. So as a result, you know, Spirit stepped in and said, enough, you've got to move, you've got to shift this energy. So there's no avoiding that when it happens, because it's out of your control. So external circumstances create that shift. And as a result, you end up in a better place. You actually do. And you're probably thinking, well, why didn't I see that before? You have something to celebrate here. You've got victory and good news is on its way. So something amazing's about to happen for you. I wonder what that is. There's celebration, public recognition. Something is massively happening this week. Massively happening this week. And it could be to do with celebrating love and good news in the family. It could be, well, you know what, I've got a funny feeling it's around relationships, because we've got the Cups energy and the Sun energy here. And I'm not seeing, no, let me take that back. We've got the Ten of Earth here, which is Pentacles, the same as Ten of Pentacles, where you are experiencing a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Perhaps it's a combination of both. Whatever it is, you're super happy about it. You know, it's like all of your dreams have come true. King of Cups is beautiful energy. You've got love happening here. There's a focus on family, focus on love, feeling really good, plenty to celebrate. Great news is happening here, Scorpio. And I'm just wondering if at the same time that all of this is happening, if there's a special person coming into your life, that also equates to some sense of financial security, or a feeling that all is well with your life in the physical realm in terms of your needs. Your needs are met. Your needs are being met. And that your energy is lifted. You're feeling inspired. There is emphasis around family and children, I'm feeling, Scorpio. It's all happening next week. It's all happening next week. Love is in the air of some form, family focus, things to celebrate. Life is feeling good. And then we've got the Ace of Air here. And this says, brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, and a challenging beginning. I feel like there's multiple things going on here. When this Tower comes down, I feel like we've got this going on here and we've got this going on up here. All right, we've got different scenarios. When this Tower comes down and this event happens, it forces a situation, and as a result, you have some awareness. You get some communication and you see the truth of something. Suddenly, you're able to see the trees from the forest, and you're having this, oh, now I get it moment. And at first I feel that that's quite challenging for you, and that's a difficult pill to swallow. I want to draw some more cards. I feel like we need some more clarity around what's going on here, Scorpio. There's two different scenarios happening here. Spirit, can you give us some clarity around the change and the challenge for Scorpio? Thank you. What information can you give us around the change and the challenge for Scorpio? Change and the challenge. Okay. Okay. Right. Now, I don't know if this is happening for both, if both events are happening for you, Scorpio, or this is for different Scorpios. So, in the top here, which is quite interesting, we've got such a significant difference here, but something happened, you got some news, a change happened, it was out of your hands, out of your control, and you went, ouch. That's a big pill to swallow. And it's kind of put you in a space of momentary sadness. And you're realizing that you need to heal. A lot of memories are coming up from the past, family, childhood, your family, memories that are Six of Water is like Six of Cups, reflecting on the past. And you're having happy memories, but at the same time it's making you sad to remember these things. And it's taking you to a place of sadness. So whatever the event was up here in the news and the thing that shifted, it's causing you some sadness, Scorpio. And so as a result, you know, you're going to need some time to heal. This feels challenging. It feels hard for you. But we have, you know, this beautiful energy of love and support down here, and focus on family and children, and how a relationship is growing closer for you. And there is a positive resolution of a conflict. So maybe this is the connector. Maybe this Two of Water, Two of Cups here is the connector. So both of these are the equivalent of Two of Cups. We've got Two of Water, Two of Cups. And there does kind of feel like a reconciliation energy here. Maybe an agree to disagree. And I feel that it's got something to do with the sadness and the shift and the change that's happened up here. That in some ways this is a bridge, and it connects this event to this event down here. Because there's a lot of happiness here, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness with the news that comes through, the emphasis of children, love, happy family life. And the Two of Cups here, where there's a meeting of together of two people, and a positive resolution, which is good to know. So despite initial feelings of sadness and, you know, going down memory lane, it feels like this is sort of like a work in progress, Scorpio, of healing and of finding a way to go forward. That's what it's feeling like. All right, so I'm going to use the Wisdom of Oracle card deck to see what else we need to understand, Scorpio, about this situation. What can you hope for going forward, perhaps, Scorpio? It's these kinds of energies, you know, that don't happen overnight. The healing doesn't happen, the reconciliation. It's a process. It's a process, Scorpio. So be kind to yourself. Feel like it's all leading to something really lovely here. That at the end of the day, this reconciliation and this agreement between the two of you is allowing you to leave the past behind and focus on this beautiful news and the connection with family and abundance. So it's kind of a necessary thing that's got to take place. Certainly lots needs to be said here, I feel. There's a lot going on behind the scenes here. So all of this is meant to happen, Scorpio. We've got the serendipity card. So this was inevitable and not something that you could change even if you wanted to. So circumstances have brought you to this point, Scorpio. And so just know that there's a lot of divine timing in this situation. We've got the TikTok card as well, which is, don't be too hung up on things having to be by a certain time frame. You know, the universe and the divine works in its own timing. And when that happens, there's not much you can do about it. So this Tower moment was out of your control, as is this good news over here. It's not something that you had any control over, but clearly has a beautiful outcome, which is the Sun. So this is just to remind you that divine timing is at work here. The universe is at work here, bringing all of the moving parts together. And in many ways, you just need to trust this, Scorpio. Okay? You just need to trust this process. Because if you do, ultimately, this is what it's leading to. Milk and honey, which is everything that ticks your box in terms of happiness and fulfillment and hope for the future. This is filling your cup. The King of Cups is the best kind of fulfillment. It's the top of the tree in terms of fulfillment. And this is where it's all going to. So despite the initial sadness, Scorpio, or the disappointment or the shock of something that's happened, it actually leads to something beautiful. Now, in all of this mix, it's quite complex, Scorpio, is a need to face the truth. People have been wearing masks and not being their authentic self and been coming from a place of self-protection. And when that happens, we hurt ourselves ultimately. But this situation here, which is now out of your hands because the universe has stepped in, you are now having to face the truth of different things. But the outcome of that is that it creates a peaceful resolution, and it brings you back into a heart space of love. So welcome this rather than resist it. Clear seeing and clear knowing is what you're wanting. The mask is what you need to leave behind. That doesn't serve anybody. This is beautiful. Only the truth is going to set you free. And when we are being true to ourselves and being honest about a situation, being honest with ourselves is where it starts. That's when you can set yourself free. When we face the truth, we release all of that sadness and worry and anxiety, and suddenly we see things clearly. And we have that, oh, I understand now feeling. And that's when, the moment you do that and you let go of this mask, that's when you get access to this, which is really at the end of the day beautiful. The final outcome for this reading, Scorpio, is amazing. And I really want you to focus on that rather than the difficulty, which, by the way, this energy up the top here is going to happen really fast. So you will get over it quickly because it's going to be downplayed by this amazing energy down here, this beautiful news. But be mindful that when you come from a heart space, you will have a resolution a lot faster and come to this beautiful healing so that you can really enjoy this to its fullest potential. If you hold on and block your heart, you don't face your inner truth, then you won't have the same experience of this beautiful abundance and good news. Allow divine timing to do its work, release, let go of expectations, allow things to happen and progress at its own pace. This is important. Don't force anything. Don't get all uppity about the stuff. This is so that you can have the best kind of peace and happiness for yourself. I'm going to pull some cards from the Whispers of Love deck to see what Spirit can add for this beautiful reading. There's moments of intensity, granted, but things are getting better, and that's what is important to notice. I'd love it for you all to comment when the time comes to let me know how this is playing out for you. Please remember, when you're feeling sad about something that's disappointing or you're remembering things of the past, come to a place of self-compassion and forgiveness to melt that sadness away so that you can be in the best place possible to receive the beautiful joy that's coming your way. And a lovely way to get to that place of gratitude, self-compassion, is to show your love to others through simple acts of kindness. When we take our mind off ourselves and we give to someone else, even in the simplest of ways, it melts our heart, it opens us up to love. It brings joy back to ourselves as well as to others. Simple acts of kindness is the message from Spirit. And it may be that people are showing you acts of kindness, love and support this week as well. And if that's the case, receive it gracefully and graciously. All right, just a couple more cards from the Romance Angels deck. So Spirit, what can you tell us about relationships for Scorpio this week? I feel this plays an important part in the things that are unfolding here for Scorpio. What can you tell us about relationships for Scorpio this week? There's a lot of moving parts here. But you know, you don't actually need to do anything other than be chilled about it and just focus on love. You don't need to stress or worry about anything because everything is out of your hands anyway, apart from how you choose to respond. So take the pressure off yourself, Scorpio. Relax into the situation and enjoy the beauty and the gorgeous news that's going to be coming your way. Okay, so we've definitely got changes happening. So the release your ex seems an important thing for you to do and to remember. And I feel that that's connected with this Tower moment up here. You know, being in a stalemate and stuck energy and this sadness here. It may be that you're just hanging on to the past and you just need to let that go. And when you do, you're going to experience healing. So I feel that's important for you. Release your ex. And then you come to a place of reconciliation. And we kind of saw that with the Two of Cups and the Two of Water, where, you know, the relationship between the two of you, two people, goes through a period of healing, mending, reconciliation. Okay? So that's good. It may feel a little challenging, but it's very good. Now, for some of you, not all of you, you are actually meeting someone new. Someone new is stepping into your life, as I was saying before, and this could be the person for you, Scorpio. So if you have been seeking a new love mate, new partner in your life, there is a potential person here waiting for you, ready to give you lots of love and take care of you, and this could be the one. So if you've recently met someone, then that would apply to you. Okay? Now that's it. It's a fantastic read. We'll just take a card for the energy. Oh, popped out. We have purification, white rose. By purifying your life of negative people, Scorpio, places and experiences, you attain true peace. There you go. It really is about you allowing the things of the past to go, to finish, to wind up. You've had memories. You need to release your ex. You need to release memories, energy of the past, and move on. And as you do, you experience healing, reconciliation, and this beautiful news, something to do with family. Really happy, a lot of happiness here, milk and honey. So that's a really great way to summarize this beautiful reading. So Scorpio, what an event-filled week for you coming up. I'm wishing you, oh, I'm sorry about my thumb there. I'm wishing you all the very best, and I truly say to you, take care, enjoy your week, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.